Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of the 823 podcast. I am your host, the Brickman823, and my guest this week is Phantom Bricks.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Now, I want to clear up some confusion that I'm sure has happened. Um, Episode 3 is being recorded before episode 2. I promoted episode 2 as episode 3. I messed it all up. It's my fault. I'm sorry. But yeah, I will be away during this time. So yeah, that's why I kind of had to record these early. So that is why. But yeah, anyway, on to the show itself. So Phantom Bricks, just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and yeah.
Alright. I am a Lego builder in the Instagram Lego community, and basically, I just love to build, and I always love to help people, talk to everybody in the community, and try to improve my skills and help others improve theirs. So, yeah, I'm just a normal builder, just like everybody else.
There you go. Um, so I'm gonna start off with just some like standard questions that I'm probably going to ask every guest. So what are your recent or most recent Lego purchases?
Most recent would be I purchased Pick-a-Brick a lot, so just so I can continue to build. And I also purchased the TIE Fighter from the Solo line, and it's a pretty cool set. I got it for collab for the lug that I founded that we'll talk about later. So yeah, those are some of my recent purchases.
Fantastic. So now we're gonna get into some audience questions. We have one this week, and so the question is, what is a lug?
A lug is a Lego user group. It's basically what it sounds like, just a group of Lego users getting together to basically just create shared content and just together, just being together, building together, and just being friends.
Fantastic. Um, so yeah, you do run a lug called CoreLUG, which we'll get into later. Um, but yeah, but you are at your core, no pun intended, a Lego builder. So most Lego builders have a favorite set or sets. What is your favorite set?
My favorite set has got to be the UCS Y-Wing, and it's because it's the only UCS set I have currently, and it's got some really good details with like the greebling for the mechanics inside of the Y-Wing and stuff. So
Nice. Yeah, that is a good set. It has, I think it's pretty underrated as well. But yeah.
yeah.
So I guess getting into the introduction to Lego, um, just kind of talk about, the age you started, the first sets that you can remember when you started taking it seriously, things like that.
Well, I know I started really young before I can remember, and I just remember getting some of the first set I can remember back to is the Pirates line with the British like guess you'd call it a fort, and pirates like storming it basically. And yeah, those were some really good sets. And then I started taking it a bit more seriously around 13, where I started building more and started focusing more on my skills. And then eventually, Ballistic Builds, he showed me the Instagram community, and I got hooked, and I grew really fast. My skills grew really fast, and we end up today.
Fantastic. Um, yeah, you know, I've recently gotten into the community as well. I've obviously enjoyed Lego for a very long time. I've been collecting mostly, but haven't been into the hobby for all that long. Or I've been in the hobby, but I haven't been into the community for all that long. So now I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd be doing otherwise. So it is a very big shift from not being in the community to all of a sudden finding the community and getting involved. So yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. So yeah, um, moving on to kind of the main focus of the episode here is CoreLUG, and so yeah, I don't know where you want to start here. Just kind of intro of what it is, that kind of thing.
Well, CoreLUG is something that I'm really proud of, actually, because it when I decided to make a lug, I had made one once before, but nobody really knew about it because I really didn't know what to do at that point. But then the second time, I really took it seriously. I knew what it was about now, and I just, it all sort of went right, basically. I had a good idea for what I wanted. I realized you can't just have a generic lug and expect it to be successful. You have to stand out somehow. And the way I did that was by being professional. Usually with smaller lugs, they choose to accept anybody and then just make it chaos with everybody joining, no real rules, and they're not very professional about who they accept and their deadlines for everything. So it's not very organized and everything. You don't get the most you can get out of a lug. So what I thought was if you make it professional, then you can get a lot more out of it than you would for not professional. So that's the idea I based CoreLUG off of. And then people started joining. And now, just a few days ago, some of the most popular people just joined the Discord, like H2 Brick, Brickwiz, Hydrave. They all joined our Discord. So yeah, I'm really proud of how far it's come in just over a month.
Yeah, that's very impressive. It has definitely grown quite a lot. And yeah, and by the way, I will be linking all of these things in the description below, the Discord, the CoreLUG Instagram, as well as Phantom Bricks' Instagram. So you can go check all this stuff out for yourself and yeah, enjoy that as well. So yeah, you can join in on the fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm in the Discord myself, and it's quite a lot of fun. So definitely go check it out.
Yeah,
So yeah,
everybody's very active on there.
sorry I didn't hear that.
Everybody's very active on Discord. Very happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so yeah, kind of going into the next part is kind of what you guys build, kind of the, you know, the kind of things that you've been building, and also the collab that has started here in the last week or so.
Yeah, we've been everybody's been working really hard on that. All the members, they put a lot of effort into making sure their builds are looking really good. Their collab that we just announced is Fallen Empire collab, and it's about the Battle of Jakku. And we really wanted to represent the fall of the Empire. So a few of the requirements where you have to have some sort of destroyed or crashed Imperial vehicle just to represent that, and then outnumbering amount of rebels to Empire Imperials, and yeah, just to show that they're no longer in power anymore. And I think that was a really good idea, and it's from our collab director. He loves being called director. He's the one who makes all the collabs, and yeah, he's had a really good idea there, and all the members who participated in it made some really good stuff. Can't wait for you all to see it.
Yeah. So the actual builds themselves have already been completed.
Yeah, we've been working on this since June, like the beginning of June, and we waited until July. It was very hard. We really wanted, there were some times there where we just wanted to announce it because we had some cool stuff. Like when we first got our logo, we all really wanted to announce it, but we held off until now, and I'm really happy that we did that.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, that's very interesting because a lot of a lot of times it'll the pressure will be too much, and things will be announced early. But that's very impressive that you guys kept it under wraps for that long. So very, very cool. Um, but yeah, so kind of talk about talk about kind of where you see the lug going in the future. What is your goal for where you want the lug to go?
Well, mainly right now, I don't want to say we want to really get to Empire Lug and Rebel Lug standards at the moment, but I think we can get to like Krennic Lug and those types of lug status because they've been around for a while and we're sort of catching up. We're still growing, and I think we can get there if we get enough members in. We're almost at our uh, the amount of members that we're trying to get to before we've had enough members. So we're really happy about that. And yeah, for some other things like collab wise, our collab director, Ballistic Builds, has been doing some pretty good stuff with planning. I'm sure he has more good ideas. And we're also trying to get a few more admins on so we can really get some content out there for everybody. So yeah.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sounds like you have good goals in mind, and you're not, you're going for you've set reasonable goals that you can achieve, and I think that that's really really the way to do it. So, yeah. Um, but yeah, and the final thing we want to talk about here with CoreLUG is how people can apply, where they can go to find this, and kind of what the standard is to apply, and kind of how to achieve that.
Um, so you can apply by just going onto our Discord, and then once you join the Discord, you'll find the application tab. You can fill that out. It only takes about 10 minutes maybe, and then we review that, and you'll see, you'll get the results back.
Yeah, awesome. Um, so I will link that down below so that you can apply and go check out the builds. There are a lot of cool builds that are put up there pretty much daily. We've had some cool builds put up there, so yeah, go check it out. But now I kind of want to turn back to your own kind of building, and kind of your own personal side, not necessarily for the lug purposes. Kind of, what do you have planned? What is your, what kind of mocks are you trying to do, and that kind of thing?
Well, currently I am working on a few different things. I'm working on Hoth, and then I'm gonna try to do some like grassy thing with some water and rocks, maybe, just to improve my boulder building skills, I guess. And then, well, I'll just see where it goes from there. Usually, I don't have a plan. I just start building and see where it goes. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
Also,
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I a while back I worked on, well, actually coming soon is a collab with Ballistic Builds, not a lug collab, just a normal collab just between us two. And I made Utapau with him, and then we'll be posting soon another one, which is Naboo and Feed. It's it looks pretty good, and I think we did pretty good on that. So I'm hoping we can do some more of those in the future.
So is Theed based off of Battlefront 2? Is it based off of Episode 1? Kind of what what is your plan with that one?
It's Battlefront 2. Like with the minifig placement, you can tell that it's Battlefront 2. You the heroes doing their moves from the game. So.
Yeah, fantastic. Um, so yeah, moving on. Kind of what kind of mocks are like what's your favorite that you've done so far? What are the kinds that you like to do? Kind of you know your ideal mock. What elements does that contain?
Um, my ideal mock is just me experimenting. I love to experiment. You can tell that in some of my builds, I don't even care who likes it and who doesn't. My likes have been steadily dropping, and that's only because I've been uploading what I want to do and not what others want to see. I just love experimenting, honestly, and just creating new ways, building angles and stuff. That's just my favorite there. But also, as I've mentioned a few times already now, um, collabs with just people are really fun and they grow your skills a lot. So if anybody wants to like grow their skills a lot, just make a do a collab with one of their friends or something, and that helps out a lot. And I'm I really want to do another collab. They're really fun. And if anybody wants to do a collab with me, just DM me on Instagram.
All
Yeah.
right, sweet. Yeah. Um, so, whenever you do a collab, how difficult is that? Is it difficult to coordinate kind of how you build, or does it just kind of mesh together pretty well? Or are the building styles different enough that it kind of makes it harder to make it all fit together?
Um. Well, usually when I build it with at least with ballistic builds, we were in the same room and we were just like basically supervising over what we were doing, each other was doing, and then just making sure it all fit and just looked good. So yeah, and it's pretty it's pretty hard to get together sometimes, just to plan a day where you're going to get together, and then also to get the pieces for it too. That's even harder. And yeah, but collabs with like online and stuff is would be better because you can just like build separately and you don't have to worry about all that. But you don't get as much out of it as you would when you're in the same room as somebody.
Right. And you know, the kind of aspect about an online collab as well is that, you know, you can kind of tell a story with, you know, several mocks in succession, and it kind of tells a story. I'm trying to think of a good example. I mean, the recently released CoreLUG Lasso Ropes mission mocks, you know, that kind of tells a story. Um, I can't think of any more examples. I'm I'm struggling with that, but anyway, yeah, like you can tell a story a lot more effectively whenever there are several mocks rather than just one large one, because it gives you different scenery. The scenery all doesn't have to mesh together. It can kind of be different if it's in several mocks. So that way it makes it a little bit easier, I would assume anyway.
Yeah, I think the different like types of collabs, the two different that we mentioned, they're meant really for different types of stuff. Like whether you want to tell a story or you just want to make one specific build and have fun with it. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it kind of makes it a bit easier. So, all right.
yeah.
So kind of went off topic there a little bit, but I, we kind of addressed this, but we'll address it again. What kind of mocks do you want to build in the future? Whether it's, you know, just you or a collab with someone else.
Well, I'm really trying to get into freeform actually because I've been building with like just borders and stuff, but now I want to get into freeform a little bit, and then of course I've mentioned I want to improve my skills, definitely my tree building skills and my rocks too. Those are the main ones right now. And then yeah, I think it's pretty pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, so freeform builds that you want to do, that's pretty interesting. So, all right. Well, unless you have anything else you want to talk about, we can get straight on into the news of the week.
I'm good. You can do that.
All right. So, the top story of this week is the new VIP program and kind of the feelings on that. I kind of want to hear your opinion first, and then I'll go into my rant.
Um, well, I feel that it's good. It's pretty good, except there's some flaws, like how it feels a little pointless to me because there was nothing wrong with the other one, and I don't think it really improved that much. I mean, I know you can get those like tickets for all the stuff now, but you don't really need to do that. You never needed to do that with VIP points. It doesn't really add anything that you can buy a poster now with 500 points, whereas you could just like use it for as money basically. So yeah, and now they sort of split up the using it for money with the vouchers into Lego.com and the Lego store, which I don't really like at all. So yeah, that's That's how I feel about that.
Yeah. So, all right. Full disclosure, I did go to the Lego store today, um, and I went to purchase some items. I purchased two Pick-a-Brick cups and some Lego Extra Poly bags, which is fine. That's great, grand, and wonderful. But the only problem with that was I wanted to pick up a third item. I don't know if I want to say it because it's kind of part of a project I'm doing that I haven't really publicized yet. So I'm going to kind of keep it under wraps what it is. But it costs $30, and I had $25 in VIP points plus some extra money in my wallet. So I was expecting to go up to the cash register and, you know, give them my VIP card and, you know, get my points and be happily on my way. Well, that didn't exactly happen. I went in and they were like, yeah, you have to have one of the vouchers. I was like, okay, that's fine, you know, whatever. And I went on to my account and I recently purchased the UCS Tantive 4. I don't know if it's UCS. It's not relevant to this conversation. Anyway, and it gives you $20 in VIP points because I purchased the item during double VIP points. So purchasing the item, it should have given me my points there and then. But unfortunately, it did not clear in time before this new transition. So I did not have my points when I went to the Lego store today. And that's a pretty big problem because I'm sure a lot of people went in there today wanting to use their VIP points. And a lot of people have said that they have lost their VIP points. Now, I've heard reports that it should be fixed within the next day or two. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt there. But if my points don't show up, it's definitely going to be a problem. So yeah, I may
So
be a
you had
little bit
zero
angry.
VIP points?
Oh, go ahead.
So you had zero VIP points?
No, I did have around 500 points from a previous purchase, but 500 points, it in the old VIP scale, it was 18 points, and then they did the conversion, and plus I did all the surveys and the other stuff, so I got some other points added on. So in reality, that was less than $5 worth of points. So that was kind of frustrating. But anyway, that's kind of my opinion on it. It seems like they were trying to beta test it and they released it to the whole market and it just kind of crashed it a little bit. But I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt for the moment and hope that it gets better. But I don't know. I'm very disappointed in the start. I think that they definitely should have made sure that all the points got transferred over, and I think that that will make a lot of people think twice about using the VIP program. And also, I think the vouchers are kind of pointless just because, you know, essentially you're going to be going in to the store and you're going to have to hand them a voucher. And not only does that voucher like it's pretty much just VIP points. Those VIP points expire after 30 days. So once you put them on a voucher, they expire in 30 days and you cannot refund your points. You're just kind of out of luck if you don't find what you're looking for. So very disappointing for sure. And I hoped that that would not be the case, but it appears that that is the way it's going. So anyway, enough of my ranting about the VIP program. Any more thoughts on that?
Well, I agree about the vouchers being really stupid, but I did not have the same problem with my points. I went on to the VIP website, and then I saw that I had all my points, and I did the math, I had $300 worth of points, so that it added up. So
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
decent amount of points. Yeah, that's very interesting. Um, but anyway, so unless you have any more to say, we're gonna move on to the next topic, um, which is the 2020 Star Wars sets. I'll let you go first and say your thoughts.
um, so the yeah they I don't really know how I feel yet. I as I recall, there were only two of them right now, weren't there?
Yes, the Obi-Wan's hut and the land speeder, which everyone wanted so
Yeah,
badly, didn't they?
yeah. I don't know why they love land speeders so much, but at least they gave Luke a poncho. That's all I have to say about that. And but I still don't think they've given him his rifle yet, or whatever he had with him. So, but I might be wrong. I've only gotten one of the land speeders so far. So yeah, that's how I feel about that set. And
Yeah.
then Obi-Wan's hut is is set. That set is um well, I like the dome piece on it, and also the new hologram piece. But um, it's a set. I don't know if I don't remember if they released the price or not, but it all comes down to that really, because it's nothing special.
The land speeder and the hut, I believe, will be $30 US.
All right.
And keeping in mind that the last land speeder, which was pretty much the same thing, just with the older design of the flex tube, keep in mind that that was $10 cheaper, and I don't think inflation has gone up that much in 2 years. And all we get is a little like Jawa house thing. So I don't know if that Jawa house is worth like $10. I don't think it is. But anyway, that's I um my thoughts on these sets. They're fine, I guess, for what they're supposed to be. Um, I like Lego Star Wars on Instagram. If you're watching this, Landspeeder Battle Pack forever. We're that needs to be a collab sometime. Um, and yeah, that could definitely be a thing. Um, and it's just so disappointing because we could have gotten so many more things that were so much more interesting, but we got another land speeder. That's disappointing. So, um, but yeah, we got that. The Obi-Wan's hut I like a little bit better because we've never gotten that before as far as I'm aware. And I like it. I mean, the design's cool. It's a little overpriced, but it's fine for what it is. I won't pick up either of those sets though. I don't care enough about the pieces in them and stuff. Like the hologram is cool. The dome is cool. Those are about the only two pieces I care about in that set. Um, and I don't think I can justify $30 spent on those sets. I mean, but the land speeder will be on clearance for like $8 at Walmart, and the hut will probably be $8. So if I really, really decided I wanted them, I could just wait. So that's my opinion on those sets. Very disappointing. We could have gotten so much more. But
Yeah, I only really buy sets if I need them for a build or the yeah that's it because I don't really buy sets for the pieces, really. I just buy the pieces. So, yeah.
Yeah, and like if they have a cool figure or the scene is iconic enough, I'll pick them up. But I just simply, if I don't care, I'm not gonna pick it up. I used to just pick up sets willy nilly, like, oh yeah, I'll just get this one and this one and this one. And I don't care enough anymore about the random ones. Like if I was still doing that, I'd have 3 land speeders. I'm never gonna use 3 land speeders. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on that. But anyway, so unless I guess what we could talk about here really quick is what would you like to see in 2020 other than these 2 sets?
Well, really, there's a lot of things. I just want to see more Clone Wars sets, or at least sets with clones. I'd want to see more with Phase 2 clones so they could actually bring them in to, like, mainstream people, because not a lot of, like, normal collectors of sets have them. Like, you don't have a lot of them. I only have 2, and they're not, like, the normal Phase 2. I have the 501st and the one from the fighter tank. So, yeah, they need to make more Phase 2 clone sets.
Right. I would agree with that. I think that we definitely need to see more Phase 2 clones. I think it would be great to see some. I mean, obviously, the we want a 501st Battle Pack movement. I'm behind that. I don't know if I agree with the way it was handled, but I am behind getting a 501st Battle Pack, obviously. Um, but I think that like I'm not attacking anyone over it. I'm just saying that apparently Lego didn't like it too much, so apparently something should have been done differently you know if it's really going to work. But I really like the concept of like the fans wanting a set really badly, and I think that if we're gonna get it, we're gonna get it in 2020. If we don't get it by April 2020, I'd say it's probably not gonna happen. Which is unfortunate because I don't see it happening. Um, just because of things that have happened in the community that I've read about or seen, and it's just you know it's a thing. But I do want a 501st Battle Pack. I'd like to see some Clone Wars sets for Season 7. Will we get them? Maybe. I hope so. We probably won't get that many Clone Wars sets this year just because of Episode 9, but I'd say 2020 we'll probably see some. And then I'm trying to think of anything else. I'd like to see a Rebel Trooper battle pack with the new Rebel Troopers that are in like the Junior's TIE Fighter and the Tantive. I have that figure now and I really like it. So I'd like to see more of those, but other than that, I mean that's pretty much everything that I'd want to see that I can think of. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree on the Rebel Trooper. Like before the Tantive came out, when it just had the junior set, I almost got that because I really wanted that minifigure, but it was just one because it's a junior set. So I ended up not getting it, but I really wanted that figure still.
Yeah. Did you end up getting the Tantive?
I did not,
You did
because
not.
I didn't really think it would be that good of a set. So.
I have it on my shelf and it may be my favorite set of all time. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great set. But anyway, So, moving on to another thing that I did not put on the dock. Um, the Christmas in July sale has been a thing that's been happening, and there are
Oh
quite a lot
yeah.
of sales, which is good. Um, I I'm trying to think of what I saw today. I saw the main deal today was the roller coaster for $63, which was fine. The pirate one, not the big one. Um, and then what was the other one? Destiny's Bounty for 127. 200 2,295 pieces for 127. That's a pretty good deal. Trying to think if there's anything else. Um, let's see. Oh, and there's a like a present promotion kind of thing. So
Oh
that's kind of
yeah.
interesting. But we did see that. And then also, I wrote Sith Trooper, but I kind of want to expand that a little bit to all the other Comic Con exclusives that have come out um, this year. So we can start with the Sith Trooper uh, buildable set. What do you think of it?
Um, I mean, I've said this so many times already. People are talking about it so much, but I think it's all not that great because the head doesn't look that good. It just looks like they put some red plates over top of like a completely black face, and then but um, the the body looks really weird. It's so narrow that I don't know, like it doesn't really look that great, but I do like the design for the body, just not how narrow the shoulders are.
Right. I I was talking with some people in the Discord the other day, and the pieces that they have kind of in the middle of the face, like the two red dot kind of things, um, they said that a Nexonite shield would be good for right there. Um, I agree with that. I think that would work. A Nexonite's shield and then maybe like another piece next to it. That could work, I think.
Yeah.
I think that that would be pretty cool. Um, but yeah, my thoughts on it. It's another set. It's gonna release at Target, I assume. I'm sure it will. It's just kind of it's okay. I don't know enough about the Sith Trooper to know whether I should care or not. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on it. But anyway, moving on to the next figure here. I'm looking at the Brick Fan article, so I'm just gonna scroll back up through the list. We have the Stranger Things Barb minifigure, and I'll let you go first.
Um. Well, I am a fan of Stranger Things. I sort of went out of it when the second season came out, but I'm back into it from the third season. But I still wouldn't pick that up. It's not bad. It's just really boring, and it's not like you've seen all the other San Diego Comic Con exclusive minifigures, and then you look at that one, and then it's not that great compared to all the other creative stuff that they've had for all the other ones.
Right. Um, I I don't know anything about the show. I've never seen it. I know absolutely nothing. As a minifigure, it's kind of cool. It looks like a city character though. Like it looks like something they would print on a city character. And I mean, I don't know, obviously I don't know how accurate it is to the show, but I would say, it's fine as a figure. but not having any attachment to the character, I just don't have much of an opinion. But you know, um, I like the blue jeans piece. That would be kind of useful in some sets, but I doubt we'll ever get another one printed. So that's kind of disappointing. But oh well. So anyway, unless you have any more to say on that, we'll move up to the next set, which is the Captain Marvel, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. I don't even know. The uh the Aziz, maybe? I don't know. I haven't seen Captain Marvel, so I have no idea what that is. Um but anyway, I'll let you go first.
Hang on, I have to. You can go first. I have to look up what that is.
Oh, okay. Um so it's a thing. I didn't see the movie. It looks cool. I mean, it looks like it has some cool parts in it, but I like the translucent dark blue Nexo Knight's shield. And it has some cool slopes and stuff in it, but I mean, I'm overall not that interested in it. I like the pilot down at the bottom right of the stock photo. I really like that figure. It looks like it's using a Star Wars print on the torso, although I'm not 100% sure about that. But it's cool enough, I suppose. The Captain Marvel figure looks kind of cool, but overall just not super interesting to me.
Yeah, it's it's a collector's piece, really, because it doesn't really depict one true scene from the movie, because it's mashing up a whole bunch of different stuff that was in the movie at different points. So, and it sort of has elements of a playset with just the random thing at the bottom there, and then the ship. But yeah, I think that is a Star Wars torso on there, or it might not be. But yeah, I think it's all right. It's the ship build. I think is one of the better ship builds, but it's not very accurate, really, to the movie. So I don't think it's that great. But the build's pretty good.
All right, fantastic. Um, so moving on up, we have the Spider-Man figure, and I'll let you go first.
I don't. I have to be honest. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna have to look that one up too.
Oh, okay. All right. While he's looking that up, I'll just give my quick thoughts. Um, it's a Spider-Man figure. Apparently, it's from the PS4 game. I have briefly played that game, but I know nothing about it. So, yeah, it's a Spider-Man figure that we probably haven't seen before. So, yeah, I mean, the face print looks different, and I like the way that they did the continuity with the red on the left and right side of the torso and the legs. I think that looks really good. Um, but other than that, it's just another Spider-Man figure to me.
Yeah, it's. I'd say it's interesting, but I mean, we've had another Spider-Man before, and I'm looking at the older one now, and it is much different. But like, why do you need two of basically the same figure? Like with the other ones with like Batman and stuff, at least he has different suits. But with Spider-Man, he's just the same person with like. Well, I shouldn't really say suits for Batman. It's basically a different Batman. And then with Spider-Man, it's the same. Really, it's the same basic design and everything. So
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, moving on to the next thing, I'm going back down on the Brick Fan article if you guys are following along with that. We have the Zebra Batman, and do you want to go first?
yeah, I did see that one. I think it's interesting. I mean, it's I like it. I like the cape, and it's Zebra Batman. So yeah, I actually pretty. It's pretty good. I like it, but yeah, it's got. I is that a new face print for like the scowl?
I haven't seen that one before, so I would guess so. I have a Batman figure somewhere. I hold on. It may be the same. No, I don't think it is. I think it's different than the other ones. But yeah, that is really interesting though.
All right.
Um,
Yeah,
my thoughts on it. Oh, go ahead.
I like it, but I'm actually kind of disappointed only because it has the thing that says 80 years of Batman on there, and I think they could have done something else to represent like an anniversary of Batman. Like I just had the idea of having like the original Golden Age Batman, like the blue one with the weird ears that like turn off to the side, and like they could have actually made a new like mask piece for that, and that would have been really cool. But nope.
That would have been cool. Um, I I think that the I definitely agree with you that they could have picked a better minifigure just because it's it's a zebra Batman. Like, have we seen that in anything? I don't keep up with superheroes very much, so I really don't know. But I don't remember ever hearing about a zebra Batman. That's just kind of meh. But I like the suit. I think they could have probably done some arm printing. That would have made it look pretty cool. And I mean, I know that they really couldn't do this, but I wish that the helmet was printed a little bit more. And I think that there's not enough, there aren't enough stripes. There need to be more stripes on the figure, I think. I think there's just too much blank space. And I definitely think that they could have done a little bit better with that. But again, I haven't seen it in person, so I don't really know. But it's, it's a zebra Batman. I agree with what you said. Um, but yeah. So the final Comic Con thing is the Batman set, which is the Dark Knight of Gotham City, set 77903. And I'll let you go first.
Well, actually, I had something else to say about Zebra Batman.
Absolutely.
It's I just looked it up, and Zebra Batman was in comics, a pretty old one too. I can't find what year it's from exactly, but and you were saying it needs more stripes, and if you look it up, he is covered with stripes from head to toe. So yeah, he definitely needs a lot more stripe all around him.
I gotta look this
So
up now.
yeah, yeah,
Zebra Batman.
it's pretty crazy. But
Here
I
we
still
go.
think they could have chose the better Batman for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes this figure a lot more disappointing. There's a custom one out there I've seen that has been circulating that looks really, really good. I don't know the creator. I apologize. But yeah, if you just look up like Zebra Batman on Google, I'm sure it'll come up. Or like Lego Zebra Batman Custom, I'm sure it will come up. But anyway, so moving on to The Dark Knight of Gotham City, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I like this. It's a nice little vignette, forced perspective. I like that, and I love the bat signal. That's pretty cool how they did that, and gargoyles and all of that are pretty good. Except the only thing is the Batman figure.
You're cutting out. Okay, I believe we may have lost our guest. Uh-oh. All right, guys, let me try to get this fixed. Hopefully this will work. All right. So, give me 1 second, guys. I will get this fixed. Wonderful. Here we go. It's ringing again. So, while we're waiting for the call, please go check out my guest, Phantom Bricks, on Instagram. Go check me out on Instagram. I'm the Brickman823. And yeah, go check out CoreLUG on Instagram as well. Just, yeah, go check out my guest and everything. If you guys saw episode 2, I have not recorded it yet, so I don't know what's happened with that episode yet. But hopefully it went well. And if not, then I'm sorry. But there's not much I can do about that. So anyway, uh-oh. So it did not pick up. Let me send him a message and try to get this fixed. So his Wi-Fi went out. All right, this will probably be edited out, but if not, yeah, we're getting the problem resolved. So if there's a cut, great. If not, yeah, I don't know what to do about it. But, so hopefully we can keep this going and keep the call going. All right, here we go. I'm going to recall, see if this works. Oh, okay. So he has to reset his Wi-Fi. So yeah, give us just a second, guys. We are currently resolving the problem, and we will be back momentarily. But yeah, while we're sitting here talking, Tantic 4 review is out. Assuming you guys have seen that, I hope you did enjoy. Really love that set. Please go pick it up if you can. Mocks are in the works. They may already be out. Who knows? But yeah. So anyway, I do have a very cool mock that I am working on. So should be a good couple weeks here at the Brickman 823. But yeah, trying to think if there's anything else that I really want to say. I'm just trying to think. Yeah. Oh, another thing. Please leave comments down below. Let me know who else you want to see on the podcast. I would love to know. That would be great if you could. If you guys would let me know who you want to see on the podcast. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say. I'm pretty boring today, or this evening, I suppose. It's 12 o'clock at night. Wow, it is getting late. But anyway, so yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties. We should be getting them resolved here in the next couple of minutes here. And yeah, this will probably be edited out. In fact, I know it will be because I'm going to edit it out. I'm going to have the willpower to edit this part out. So, uh-oh. I don't think it's coming back. Well, this is no bueno. I can't really do anything about this one, guys. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. So, this may be the end of the episode here. That's unfortunate. We'll see. We'll see. This may or may not be the end of the episode. We'll find out. Don't leave. We'll figure this out. Don't you worry. Because you are our loyal viewers. So you've come all this way for a good show. We're gonna give you a good show as long as it is humanly possible. I don't want it to be abrupt, but I think you'll have to. All right. Well. Then that is going to do it for this episode of the 823 podcast. Thank you to Phantom Bricks for being on, for the time that you could be on. And yeah, sorry about this, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much this episode. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I will be back hopefully next week. As you're watching this, I am away. I am in the beautiful city of Boston, Massachusetts. And yeah, I will be having a great time over there. Upload schedule coming up. I really don't have many plans for my uploads. I've been doing a lot of mocks. I have a video pretty much ready to go. I just haven't uploaded it yet. Probably gonna upload that tomorrow, which is July 14th. So hopefully that will be out by the time you've seen this. Go watch it. And yeah, that's about it for this episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below. Comment down below again who you want to see as a guest, who you want to see, just who you want to see as a guest. If you need to get in touch with me, please DM me on Instagram. It is the fastest way to get in touch with me. And if you need any kind of, if you want to talk about anything, if you want to do anything, please let me know. And we will work to get that resolved. So anyway, thanks for watching the third episode of the Brickman 823 podcast. And I will see you guys later.